will see you again at halftime of that one. We'll see you at halftime, folks.
Perfect afternoon for football. Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks. Hawks have a chance to have a special season, but they can get pressure on the quarterback without blitz. For the Tennessee Titans, look, there's no sugar. His college teammate Xavier Restrepo could order up a better late fall day in that. Allison Williams before we kick it off.
Hey there against LA, but after that game they made two things. Those picks, Darnold was forcing the ball. He was late, hard lesson to learn, but I have confidence in Sam.
Defer, so Tennessee will start with, he's going to play a big role, as usual, in Nashville. DK on the run to the starting field position or in completion percentage.
Yeah, and you heard Allison talk about Sam Darnold.
DK in motion, he gets the flip. Turns the corner, blockers in front and diving for a first down. He's going to end today. No Ernest Jones, no Tyrese Knight. Very thin at linebacker for Seattle, so they brought up Jamie for Tennessee on third down. Dead last in the league. Seahawks bring pressure, one-on-one coverage downfield, looking for DK, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? It's about making plays. The inside receiver going deep. You're going to take that shot down there. That is a well-thrown ball.
14 this year on fourth down. They'll go for it. Ward looking. Finds his tight end. It's Gunnar Helm. And a first down for Tennessee.
Gunnar Helm is going to come from your traditional tight end spot right there. He's going to drift over there. Really nice job.
On first down, the handoff to Tajay Spears, and Spears gets blasted. Patrick O'Connell.
Tajay Spears goes to jump inside to get away from Devin Witherspoon, and here comes Pat O'Connell from the inside out. Real nice.
On 2nd and 9. Open, and Ward throws as he's going down. He finds Chig Okonkwo. Okonkwo
on the opposite side of the field, sees his quarterback in trouble, gets over there, gets into his line of sight as he's going to the ground.
Backside pressure comes, and he'll just throw it at the feet of Okonkwo, incomplete. Brandon Peely. On 2nd down, the pitch to Pollard. Not a lot of room, and a flag down in the secondary. Boy.
Number 53, 5-yard penalty, repeat second down.
This season, he elevated to that role still under former head coach Brian Callahan and has stayed in that. On 3rd down and inches, the handoff to Julius Chestnut, and Chestnut powers for the first down.
To see Titans team, but they're just sparks during the course of the game. This opening drive, they on this opening drive.
And on 1st and goal, on the sweep, and there's a negative play. As you speak,
it's better when the end of the line is in a 3-point stance and he's got his head down. You're running.
6 defensive backs for Seattle. Over the middle and a sliding catch made inside the 5.
And how about the throw? And that's one of the things you'll see. You know, you all these younger quarterbacks.
Fake the pitch. Ward looking. Nobody open. Pumps. Ward around the corner, and Ward takes a...
It's that hard pitch. He comes back. He's got a slant on the backside. The receiver ran through a couple of different windows, but Cam Ward felt he couldn't get that.
And the Titans have the early 3-0 lead.
But this is why this is such an impressive job by Cam Ward. You just don't feel comfortable turning it loose into either one of those options. And see if we can just continue that. Let's let our defense get out onto the field now and see how they do on their part.
Snared on a line by Cody White. And White runs into his own man and is down possession of the ball game. And on 1st down, Walker with a gaping hole over the left side turns the corner, and he
guy covering gets too far inside. Right there, Darrell Baker just way too far inside. You lose contain.
But that's penalty is added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
That's Jihad Ward, the 10-year vet.
In the red zone, but they get their field goal. The defense, who, when you watch on some of that momentum that the offense just created, and continue it, and they come out and they give up an explosive.
Pressure coming. Darnold throws, finds his tight end, A.J. Barner. And Barner gets those turnovers. Allison mentioned it in the open. You talked about it as well.
That's me. I'm waiting for that guy to get open. I want to make that big throw. Find that balance in between those two elements, and you'll get back into playing that.
5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Darnold steps up. He's got Barner with room to run. A first down for the tight end and more. Punt it. And on 1st down, it's Walker. Walker nowhere to go and somehow fights his way
ain't going to be.
Shaheed takes a direct snap, fakes the give to Walker, and Rashid Shaheed snowed under.
He can create a little bit of chaos inside for the Tennessee Titans.
On 3rd down and 5, Darnold deflected away from Walker.
And again, I think you got to go somewhere else, right? I think this is really good coverage on the outside. Look at that. I mean, he is in a position. Marcus Harris is.
Good snap and hold. Myers' kick is good by time since at least 2000. Here's Pollard again up the middle. He's met in the hole by Patrick O'Connell.
Personal foul. Chop block. Offense, number 13. Penalties decline.
So, coming from the inside out, and yeah, it's that kind of. They get a little bit gray for me at times.
This first quarter, all 3 yards to go or less. Ward on the run, finds an open man, and down the sideline is DK, a big...
Into the vision of Cam Ward. And that was a situation there where I'm like, oh boy, you could have just kind of pulled that one down and got some yards running.
There were 12 players in the offensive huddle. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's first down.
I was in to get a first down here off the 1st and 15.
It's the handoff to Tajay Spears, who reverses his field, finds a little room. There's a flag down. It'll be Pollard trying to sweep the outside, and Pollard going nowhere. Big hit.
But boy, I tell you what, Patrick O'Connell and Drake Thomas, you put tape on, and that is tailor-made. I mean,
him a special teamser for the most part in his first couple years in the league. Ward under pressure. He finds Pollard, his outlet on the sideline, and Pollard out of bounds. Headline earlier, he is out with an ankle injury, so that depletes this line. And for Seattle. Shaheed, terrific speed. Bouncing off one tackle, and Shaheed. Every ball game in Nashville. Sam Darnold. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. And gets the ankle tap. Play action. Tight end Arroyo with the catch. And down
last week against the Rams. The one thing that he has to understand is he's got a great team around him. We touched on this during the support that he got from his teammates post-game as everybody tried to create that narrative was really cool.
And a flag down as Darnold looks to a little step early, and that was enough to draw the flag. So now 3rd down.
But really a great asset that they've brought in.
Darnold with time, going up top for Jackson Smith, and Jigba drops it in the butt. 6 on the board from 63 out.
You're in trouble right there. He's on top of you, and a really good throw, and really well played. I like the way the hand is up.
Extra point makes it 10-3. Made sure that didn't become a problem for anybody in the locker room last week.
Yeah, they did. Ernest Jones. I just need to be better about going out and doing my job.
Pressure on Ward on 1st down, able to escape. And Ward yanked down. Cam Ward, his team's got his back too, just as a rookie.
Yeah, you get beat real quick. Dan Moore just gets beat, I mean, right off the snap.
2nd and 8 at the 17. They'll run into that blitz, and Pollard is buried.
These guys also can trigger things. You know, you're watching the play develop, and you just see something. And
here comes pressure from Witherspoon. In trouble is Ward. Down he goes.
But as you watch that far side, that's where your drop is going to come. You're going to get a drop out on the backside, but you're going to add Devin Witherspoon on the front side. And that's just for you to have a guy that free to your quarterback.
So a 3 and out and a short. Inside the 35, Rashid Shaheed.
Element. We've talked about the offense and the defense. We touched on the kickoff a little bit, but you go out and you get Rashid Shaheed. You bring him in at that trade.